Hey guys, so we are going to talk about the overhead press today. As you can see, we've got the video up in front of us so we can see what it's all about, and so we have an actual example going on. But I'm also using this webcam as well because the video is a little bit jumpy, it's a little bit shaky, but I will also play the video after this as well, so I'll put it together in a nice cut manner so you can see exactly what's going on. Right, so don't worry about the video being a little bit shaky at the moment. This is the overhead press. The important thing about the overhead press is it builds the shoulders. Now, if you've got strong shoulders, you will also be able to bench press more. You'll be able to dumbbell press more, which means that you'll also be able to build your chest a lot better. You'll be able to use more weight on the dumbbell and the bench press. So it's important that we do the overhead press, very important. A lot of people avoid it because they're actually a little bit weaker on the movement. So we want to prioritize it, and that's what I done. I was always very narrow-shouldered, so I thought, right, I'll just prioritize overhead press, and I started doing it 2, sometimes 3 times a week. And what you'll find is a lot of Olympic weightlifters as well can lift a lot of weight on the bench press. So even though Olympic weightlifters only ever do vertical movements, often they are also extremely strong on the bench press. They never train it, but they're usually quite good on it because they've got the strong shoulders and strong triceps to help them out on those lifts. So, few important considerations. This is just a basic overview of the overhead press, so you can learn enough just to watch this video, go in the gym, get it done. Right, let's get into it. What we're looking for, first off, to begin, I'll play the video a little bit, hopefully you can see it. We're looking for just a slightly wider than shoulder width grip. We don't want to be too narrow or too wide because you'll lose power. What we're actually looking for is for the like from the elbow to your hand, for there to be quite a decent, almost straight line going from the bottom up. So you're here like this. We don't want that, and then we don't want this like that. So it's right there. Now that way, all the power coming from the shoulder and the elbow, it's just traveling in a straight line up, and the power's not traveling there and missing where the bar is, if that makes sense. So we want fairly vertical like that. Take a little bit wider than shoulder width grip, just slightly wider, and then that should be it there then. And then what we're looking for before a press play is the way I like to think of it. I like to puff my chest out, and I like to spread my lats a little bit, so I like to spread my back out, and I like to place almost as if my triceps are resting on my lats, or like almost like just my armpits are really tight. So I'll take hold of the bar and then I'll pop myself under, and then I'm here like that, and then this way I can take a big deep breath and go from there then. So if we just look at that setup process, and I'm also using this for the mouse so I can point out. So here, I make sure I'm even each side, so I get myself a little bit psyched up. Now I'll pop myself under, and you can see if we look in the mirror, my arms are pretty much straight up, vertical there, and I'll step myself out like this. There, that's perfect. Now you can see my elbows are slightly flared. I'm not like this tucked in. I'm not right here. They're just slightly flared out. You know, my chest is high. You can see in the mirror. I've already took that big gulp of air as well. So big deep breath in, and then from there we're going to keep the stance really stiff. So you want your legs solid. You want to tense your glutes. That's your bum. Tense your bum. Big deep breath of air, and then you want to press up from there. An important note as well is we don't see the bar here. We don't want the bar too high in the hand. We want the bar a little bit more towards the edge of the palm. So for overhead press, I like to do a thumbless grip. So I don't like to grip the bar often. I'll use a thumbless grip because it allows me to get the bar a little bit closer to the edge. Obviously, we don't want it to slip off. So if you feel that's going to happen, take a full, use your thumb to put your thumb around it. But yeah, thumbless grip I like to go. If not, no worries. And you come under, and then there. We don't want the bar to be right up there because it's going to push down on your hand this way and hurt a lot. Another way of kind of doing that is just imagine very, very slightly tilting your knuckles up to the ceiling. Not much, just from like there to there. And it'll just shift that bar weight a little bit back to that part of your palm, as opposed to too high in your palm, less wrist pain. So let's watch the first rep. What we're going to do is I'm going to press, and then as soon as I'm past my head, I'm going to be thinking about popping my head through. So as soon as I get to about here, I want to be thinking about getting my head through. So I'm finishing there, and I'm not finishing in front of me like this. We're not pressing like this. We want to press up, and then you pop your head through your arms. So watch. So there, as soon as I'm past my head, you will start to see me put my head through now. Watch. See, there. Okay, and again, big deep breath, and there. See, now my head's forward. If anything, that's a little bit too far forward, but I was just exaggerating that finishing position. So I'm pushing. As soon as I pass my head, I want to be thinking about popping my head through, and that'll help with the lockout process. What a lot of people do is when they start struggling, they go, and they push, and they go, and they just lean back more and more. What we want to do is we want to press, and if you feel yourself starting to lean back, and you can't really get any further, just think about pushing your head through and very slightly bringing that weight back this way a little bit more over your head, and you should be able to lock it out. And another big deep breath. You'll notice I'm getting big deep breaths in between each rep. There. And then back down. You notice there's no legs either. I'm not push pressing it. I'm not using my legs to drive it up. My legs are solid, and I'm just boom, there, boom, there, like that. And one more, big deep breath. It's hard, and that's it. So let me show you that rep again. You notice a struggle. The weight's in front of me, and then I'm going to try and get my head through. Watch. So struggling to there, still struggling, and then I start putting my head through. See, and then that lockout is a little bit easier then. And that's it, and you just put it back in. And there we have it, folks. So, overhead press, get on it. Hope it helps. Bye-bye.